Hello friends, I am Moumita Roy Hajra from AimLIS, a place where you can get all relevant information and knowledge regarding library and information science. Welcome everybody. AimLIS provides you 200 objective questions and answers on library classification and cataloging. I hope this all will be very essential and helpful to crack any competitive exam like NET, SET, GRF, KVS, WBSSC librarian and others regarding library and information science. So friends, watch this video till the end, and if you enjoy it, kindly give me like and share this video to your friends. Don't forget to subscribe this channel AimLIS and press bell button to get more notifications for next videos. So friends, let's start. Number 1 to 50 library classification. Number 1, in CC systems and special are known as amplified basic subject. An array is a group of chain of classes. The principle of scientific and educational consensus was expounded by Bliss. The most significant feature of 20th edition of DDC for its use is the provision of manual. The digits capital Z, small z, 0 and 9 in CC are known as empty digits. FID or SEER is concerned with the research in classification. The standard subdivision for research in DDC is 072. Common isolates are found in UDC. In UDC, the symbol used to indicate relationships between two subjects, colon. The author of theory of classification is Krishna Kumar. The 4th International Study Conference on Classification Research was held at Augsburg. The most dominant approach of readers in special libraries is by subject. The concept of fundamental categories was enunciated by Dr. S.R. Ranganathan, who is known as PMEST. Dr. S.R. Ranganathan, which scheme of the classification contains a relative index DDC? Which organization in India is known for classification research? DRT. Who is the author of Prolegomena to Library Classification? Dr. S.R. Ranganathan. Which scheme of classification makes use of main class? Answer CC. In which year the first edition of colon classification was published? 1933. Who kept the concept of analytics synthetic scheme of classification? Dr. S.R. Ranganathan. In which country DDC was first published? US, America. Which scheme of classification was invented by C.A. Carter? Expansive classification, 1891. The subject classification was developed by J.D. Brown, 1906. DDC was first published in 1876. Notation system of DDC is pure. The third part of colon, a classification describes index. Who propounded a proper arrangement for books in the library by the system? Dr. S.R. Ranganathan. The word classification was derived from which Latin word? Classic. Who is the pioneer of modern library classification? Melville Dewey. Bibliographic classification is associated with Henry Evelyn Bliss, 1935. Notational system used in UDC is mixed. The connecting symbol for the time element in UDC is semicolon. A digit with an ordinal value but with a semantic value is called special digit. Which notation is used in DDC? Decimal. The ACIK Encyclopedia and AIM periodical are applicable before personality. In UDC scheme, the digit 4 linguistic has been frozen and shifted to class number 5. The classification of things according to size, color, etc. artificial classification. Cluster was formerly known as which mode of formation of subjects bundle, which have greatly contributed to the evolution of the dynamic theory, basic laws, canons, principles. What is called that theory which was marked by the recognition and separation of 3 plans of work, dynamic theory of classification. How many basic laws are formulated by Dr. Ranganathan? Number 6. Who wrote the book Grammar of Classification? W.C.B. Sayers. Method of residue to find out personality phase. What are 3 plans of work which are recognized by dynamic theory of classification? Idea, verbal, notational plan. 51 to 100 Library Cataloging. International Meeting of Cataloguing Experts IMCE held in 1969 at Copenhagen was convened by IFLA, the first institution to design and experiment market is Library of Congress. Lancet rules designed to be used in conjunction with AACR was published by LA. The COS ATI rules pertain to cataloging of scientific and technical rules. The place where data element to be recorded is known as field. A field which has predetermined length of characters is known as fixed. UNESCO PGI brought out 3rd edition of CCF in 2 volumes. A field which can be extended to any length as per requirement is known as variable. Each record of CCF comprises 4 parts. The tag symbol for key title in CCF is 080. The frequency of LC classification additions and changes is quarter. The famous 91 rules for cataloging was developed by A. Paniji. For the first time, the concept of corporate of authorship was introduced in Rules for Alphabetical Catalog. IFLA sponsored ICCP in 1961 is popularly referred as Paris Principles. The latest edition of Library of Congress subject heading LCSH is 20th. The International Standard Bibliographic Description ISBD was first published in 1971. The machine readable cataloging projects was first launched by the Library of Congress. The classified catalog consists of 2 parts. Which catalog is a variation and extension of an author catalog name. The catalog where all the entries are arranged in a single alphabetical order is dictionary catalog. ALA filing rules was first published in the year 1942. In bibliographic data formats, codes used to identify different data elements in the record is known as content designer. The system in which the main entry and added entry carry the same information about the document is unit card system. The first edition of CCF was published in the year 1984. In AACR tour, the codes are entered under their name of government. In CCC, the editor of series entity is called cross-reference index entry. The type of analytical entries in CCC is or are subject analytical. In AACR tour, the anonymous works of personal authors are to entered under title. The system in which the main entry and added entries carry the same information about the document is unit card system. Watermarks is used for collection. Vatican Rules for Cataloging published in 1927. C form of library cataloging is also known as printed form. How many types of entries are in CCC? Number 5. A link in pseudo chain made of a digit group forming part of a book number is short link. The ACR2 was edited by Gurman and Winkler. Second part of ACR2 has 6 chapters. A person who collects information from various sources and puts them in the form of book is known as compiler. In determining the subject headings, the principles involved are common usage, uniformity in headings, specific entry and specific references. In ACR2, the series R in the main entry is after physical description. In ACR2, the individual titles of different volumes are to record in the notes areas as contents. According to ACR2, in case of secret scriptures, the heading part of the main entry is uniform title. According to ACR2, specific categories are entered under title. In ACR2, in case of books having 2 series, they are recorded in special circular bracket. In ACR2, in case of commissioned and committees, the name of the chairman is written in which area? Notes. The classified part of CCC consists of main entry and cross-reference entry. The main entry of CCC, the leading section, is made up of call number. In CCC, cross-reference is also known as subject analytical. In CCC, the class index entry is divided from class number. In CCC, tracing is done on which part of main card backside. In CCC, tracing gives information about additional entries of the document. So friends, I hope this video is very fruitful for all of you. To get more videos and information regarding library and information science, kindly like and subscribe the channel. If you have any queries, please say on comment box and share this video to your friends. Before ending my video, friends, all of you can connect with me through these following links.